Thank you for taking the time to talk to me tonight, and congratulations on the renewal for season 6. I'm so happy for you guys. I'm a huge fan. Earlier in the season, we saw Preach get started with custody papers for his daughter, and we see him like sort of lose the trial for that in a bit. Going back into this back half of the season, how does Preach handle this in the upcoming episodes? And do you think Coop will be able to help get his daughter back?
Who knows? Without giving too much away. I think we'll find that out actually next week. But it's Preach is still he's not a full-time teacher at South Crenshaw. So, he's trying to find something stable that can, net him and afford him to be able to, provide for his daughter. So I think that's something that we'll explore in next week's episode. And, of course, because Coop was definitely on the case, but she was taken off because it was a conflict of interest. But I think this kind of is going to light a spark in her to really kind of like force her way to make my daughter back.
What do you think of Preacher's relationship with Coop? Do you think it has evolved since we first were introduced to them?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think he's definitely helped her kind of find, a newer passion. She's at Laura Baker's law firm. So she's looking into law. And then also to myself being or trying to become a teacher at South Crenshaw. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, they have each other's back no matter what. But as we get older, everybody starts to find certain. So to see. So yeah.
Yes, for sure. I even enjoy Preacher's relationship with Coach Baker, especially now, like him considering if he's going to GAU to be the head coach. Like, how does that affect their relationship going forward?
Well, really, I mean, as of right now, I don't think he's going to be at GAU, but he's principal at South Crenshaw. So for him, just kind of really taking a chance on Preach and putting him in this position to just tutor the kids at South Crenshaw. Their relationship is solid. I think we saw that last season. And a little bit of this season of just him, listen, ride or die for Coach Baker or Principal Baker because of just the opportunity that he has afforded Preach.
Yes, for sure. Did you ever expect your character to come this far in the series?
Not really. In the first season, like I was only supposed to do 2 episodes. And then the amazing showrunner and Ketcher Coro, she was just like, yo, we plan to keep Preach around for a while. And, probably wasn't until maybe the second or third season. Hey, this is the things that we see, your character doing and the things that we want to do for your character. And I was like, okay, cool. Let's make it happen. It's been a blessing and, truly grateful for the opportunity to be able to go to work and work with a group of, talented individuals, on that show.
Yes. What aspects of Preach has surprised you the most?
I think it's patience. Preach was really just he was off a reaction. He was very quick to just go. And I think now, like with anything, you have a person that you're caring for, your kid. They say you have kids. I don't have any kids. I have a niece and a nephew, but they say, they kind of calm you down a little bit. And I think we've seen that in Preach with having his daughter Amina around. He's changing for the better. You know what I'm saying? He wants to not only make up for lost times, but also be an example to her. But I think the beautiful thing too is just we're seeing, Black fathers and how much they care, and what they do and go through to be with their kids. And I think that's an image that we really don't see as much on TV. And I think that's what I love about, what they're doing in the writers' room with Preach, is how he's starting to, change for the better because he has a daughter now.
Will we ever see Preach like have like that happy home, like the happy wife, like get married and all that stuff?
Hopefully. I think people would love to see that. You know what I mean? But of course, I would love it. So I'm pretty sure. Hopefully the writers will see that and the fans speak up and the writers see that and make something happen.
Yes, for sure. Because like especially in the weddings episode this season, I was like when he got that thing from Grace, and I was like, okay, well, are we gonna get a love interest? And they kind of teased it, and I was like, okay,
right. Yeah, I think that was just another side of Preach that people hadn't seen. That I think was pretty fun. So who knows? We'll see. We'll see if Preach has a love interest this season.
What has it meant for you to be part of a series like this and just have the love for like the fans, like always message you, always like, I see like you repost the stories of different things, like repost a picture of with the cast and that poster, just like, what does that mean to you just being part of this show?
It's been a dream of mine to just be it's actually on my vision board. It's it says to be on a #1 hit show. You know what I mean? And and I made that vision board in maybe 2013, 2014. So to see that come full circle is a blessing. I think for me, just as an actor, it's just to have a job. You know what I mean? And the work that I do on that show, how it is, how people, the fans, really connect with this character, is amazing. I think, it's something that, like I said, I put it on my vision board, but I wasn't in detail as far as like, oh, people will love this character, that you all connect with them, and then they're rooting for you. It's just a blessing. I don't take it for granted. I'm truly grateful. And without the fans, we don't really have a show. So fans take their time to make posts and things of that nature. So it's there and I see it and they tag me. I try to repost as much as I can.
What do you hope viewers take away from just your character and the growth that has grown over these last 5 years?
What to take away from it?
Yeah.
Just I think just anything, just as human beings, we try to evolve and just be better than what we are, be better versions of ourselves. And I think with Preach, we saw him one way and we're seeing him in a totally different light. And I think that's what that's what actually goes on in society. And that's what happens as human beings, is we may start off one way, but through growth and experiences, you tend to make a change in your life for the better. Your mistakes and pass on information and knowledge to people that you see that have gone in that direction that you have gone in. To say, hey, you making a mistake is not the end all be all. Everybody gets second and third chances, and I think that's the biggest takeaway from doing this show and this character Preach is that your circumstances don't define you.
That's for sure.
And with the right mindset and guidance, you can change things around for the better for yourself. So yeah.
I really enjoyed your character on For the Love of Jason. Like, do you have any updates for that show? Like, I really did like that show.
Yeah, I'm waiting too. I just talked to Trail, who is the creator and executive producer for the Love of Jason. So we're just waiting. We're just waiting ourselves. We may be on another network. We're not sure, but we're just waiting to see.
What did you enjoy about that show? Just being on there?
Just being able to work with friends, that I actually know, so it was just like going to work with your friends today, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All, to be able to do what we love. So, that was a blessing.
Mm-hmm. Besides waiting for the news for that, are there any other projects that you're working on for the year?
Yeah. I'm about to start shooting a show with Vince Staples.
Okay.
Show for Netflix. So super excited about it. And I'm pretty sure you guys will probably see it probably most likely in the summer, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So to be working on that show.
Is there anything you want to say to people that are supporters of you, All American, and all that you're doing?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. Truly grateful. I don't take it for granted. And, I try to give the love back that I have been given as much as I can. And just, thank you for rocking with me. And, I'm just going to continue to, do good work and, put out positive images of African-American men and, tell stories.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. Hope you have a great night. I'm really excited for your episode next week. I enjoyed this show, so talking to you has been amazing. So thank you.
So much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good night.